We all say we want happiness, but are we really happy? Or are we chasing it in the wrong places, maybe even at the wrong times? Do you really know what makes you happy, or are you often comparing yourself with others? The truth is, the moments we remember most aren't the lazy afternoons on the couch. They're the times we were stretched, the times we were at our best, like finishing a complex project the night before it was due, or cooking a new recipe and getting it just right, or fixing something at home until it finally worked. If happiness is the goal, then why do our best memories feel like work? Why do we feel happiest when we're doing something, even if it leaves us tired or completely exhausted? Why do we feel the best when we do something or finish something, even if that thing exhausts us? That's where the idea of the focus zone comes in. It's a simple concept that explains why some challenges light us up while others drain us. A simple map will explain to you why certain challenges make us come alive, while others hold us back. Let us look back. This struggle between pleasure and purpose has existed since the birth of human thought. 2,000 years ago, Aristotle argued that the good life isn't built from random pleasures, but from a life well used. Centuries later, psychologists studied thousands of people, musicians, athletes, coders, doctors, and found the same pattern again. People felt most alive while in deep focus on a challenging activity, not while relaxing, but while doing. The historian Arnold Toynbee once wrote that civilizations grow by meeting challenges with equal skill. Individuals are no different. We shine when the task and our ability meet each other halfway. Picture a graph with challenge on the vertical axis and ability on the horizontal. If the challenge is too easy, you get bored. If it is too hard, you feel anxious. Take cooking, for example. Cooking a simple omelet you've done 100 times feels boring, while trying to prepare a complicated gourmet dish without a recipe can feel very challenging. Or think about work. Making basic slides in PowerPoint might be easy, but delivering those same slides in a crowded boardroom can feel overwhelming. Between these two situations, too easy and too difficult, lies a narrow zone where effort feels meaningful and you sense your true potential, as if you have the power to shape things around you. That is the focus zone. It happens because our brain is most engaged when challenge and ability are balanced. Psychologists explain that in this state, we release focus chemicals like dopamine, which sharpen attention and make effort itself feel rewarding. Think of going for a run. A short walk feels boring. A marathon on day one feels impossible. The focus zone is like finding the right running pace. Not so slow that it feels boring, not so fast that you run out of breath. It pushes you just enough to keep going without losing motivation. Now that we know what the focus zone is and why it happens, let's see how people often enter it. There are 4 simple conditions that make it easier to step into this state. First is to do one thing at a time. You can enter the focus zone by giving your full attention to a single task instead of multitasking. This will help you feel calmer and more satisfied. For example, focusing on submitting your taxation, not checking your phone, not juggling calls, not switching to other chores in between. Next is to find the right challenge for yourself. You can enter the focus zone when the task is tough enough to stretch you, but not so tough that it breaks you. This balance keeps you engaged without giving up. For example, if you usually run 5 kilometers, try 6 or 7 kilometers instead of jumping straight to a marathon. Third way to enter focus zone is to know your finish line. You enter the focus zone when the goal is clear and you know exactly what done looks like. Without this, you drift. For example, losing 8 pounds was your finish line. Once you achieve it, you feel content and happy because you reached exactly what you aimed for. Lastly, get quick feedback on your work. You stay in the focus zone when you keep receiving small signals in the form of feedback. These signals guide you in the right direction, save you from drifting the wrong way, and make you feel more content and happy as you see your progress. For example, tasting the food while cooking, your manager giving you feedback on a project, or your gym buddy appreciating your gains. These small signals keep you motivated and on track. And as Will Durant summarized from Aristotle, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Repetition, plus the right challenge, forms the habit of focus. So think about it. Maybe happiness isn't something you chase. Maybe it appears when your ability and your challenge shake hands. It is in your hands to make it appear for yourself, to keep yourself happy and content in life. Always remember, you can move almost any task into focus zone by adjusting the 4 levers: focus, difficulty, clarity, and feedback. Tonight, ask yourself, look back at a situation from the past week. How could you have handled it better? Which of the 4 conditions could you have used to bring the best out of yourself? Do it, not just to be productive, but to be alive. After all, you are the only one responsible for your happiness. And that's where real happiness lies. Tell us about your focus zone in the comments. When did you last feel fully absorbed?